So I decided to, instead of continuing from assignment 1, I decided to start all over again and made a maze. So instead of like a character, the player is I forgot what, a barrel. The player is a barrel, and the entrance has these tiles, and the exit also has these tiles and the doors. To and those are the only places that have them. So I hope like the players understand that they're the uh, exits and entrance only. So when we start the game, it'll take a while. Turn off. So the score is on the top left. The timer is on the top right. I gave like 1,000 seconds for the players because what was it called? Because it's like a real complicated maze. There's only one way through to get to the to get to the exit, and but I did make it a bit easier by placing like vases all over, like almost everywhere. And when you collect a vase, you get scores. Some vases have different scores. Some of them give 2, some of them give 1. And we can also like see the other places like where there are vases. For this, it took me a while to figure out the putting the score and the timer, because I wasn't able to find exactly where the what's it called, where like how to code it. So I had to look at many different places, and I found this YouTuber on YouTube that like shows many different ways to like code, I don't know, game over screen or like the scores or the timer, and they do it like under 20 minutes, and they like explain it really well, and they show it too. They show both how to do it in Unity and um, the coding. And like I said, the maze only has one way to get to the entrance, to get to the exit, and the rest is only just to be able to like collect the vases. That's why it can be like really complicated and really hard to find where to go to. So I didn't make this art like I did last time. Last time I drew everything by myself, but this time I found this very beautiful like pixel art tile maps on itch.io, and uh, yeah, I used those. I was planning on like they also had like the player that's had like a front, back, and a side, but I didn't know how to like implement those, and I couldn't really find anywhere to put that too. So I decided to go with the barrel. And all the vases, like not all the vases, but they're like 3 different types of vases. Like they have different shapes and sizes. There's another one that's like, yeah, that. And also when you get to the exit, there's the quit and restart buttons. If you press on quit, there's the quit debug.log that shows, but I also coded it so like if this was like an actual application, it would quit the app. And when you press restart, you go back to the start. The score is reset, the timer is reset too. And yes, and I also made it so like if you run out of time, you also like, mm, let me show you instead. So let's say this is like 10 seconds. Yeah, you can see the timer here. When the timer runs out, it will give the game over screen. And you can say restart and go back to the beginning. Like I said, there's only one way to the exit, and that's this one. That's why I gave them like over 15 minutes, because the rest of the paths are just to be able to collect the vases and get scores. The most score you can get is 38. And yes, this is the place I got the pixel art from. These are the props. And this is the YouTube channel that I learned it from. They're really good and really helpful. Let me show a bit of the coding too. At first, I thought about adding like the overlap tag, but then I like changed my mind. I watched that guy's video and it found like a easier way. This is the usual like player movement code. This one is for the vase, like this one is if we like trigger the vase and like go near it, it adds to the vase count the score, and then it destroys the game object. And this one is when we get to the exit, to the doors and the tiles, like stone tiles on the floor, then it shows the game over screen. This is the collectible, like here I put collectible, I connected them and it adds to that. And then whenever you get like your score gets higher, it says score is vase count, like whatever it is that's here. And then this is the clock. It's like 1,000 seconds here too. There's the countdown text, and yeah, this is the how many time is left. This is the if there's no time left, then it shows the game over screen. And this is the game over UI. This is the here. There's the where is it? The game over screen. It's turned off right now because they're playing the game. But this is the screen, and when game over is active, it shows that screen. If you press restart, it starts back where it's supposed to start. And this is the quit button. It quits the whole, but for now, in Unity, it just shows that it says debug.log quit. And yes, that's about it. This is all of the scripts, the exit. These are the props. There's like 20 of them. This is the player, the capsule collider, rigid body, the player script. I also added the collectible and game over, since I had to I added them here, and It's like triggers the collectibles, the vases, and the exits whenever the player comes across them. So I added them over here too. These are the tile maps, the pathways, and the walls. And I use the like usual tile map collider for the walls. And yes, that's about it. Thank you for listening.